Hello, welcome to Health Talk with Dr. Toyin. Today we'll be discussing sickle cell disease. Before I continue, just pause the video if you've not subscribed. It's that button at the bottom that says subscribe. It is totally free and you just get updates of all my videos when they come in. Welcome back. As I said earlier, we'll be discussing sickle cell disease. June 19 is Sickle Cell Disease Day. Sickle cell disease is an inherited condition. What do I mean by inherited? I'll let you know. This diagram shows the chances for each pregnancy of getting a child with the sickle cell trait. When both parents are carriers, that is, they have a normal gene and an altered gene, in each pregnancy, there's a 1 in 4 chance that the child will be normal. There's a 2 in 4 chance that the child will have both the altered gene and the normal gene, which is called the heterozygous state or sickle cell trait. There's also a 1 in 4 chance that the child will have the altered gene, which results in sickle cell disease. This is homozygous. Normally, red blood cells survive 120 days and they're usually soft and can be molded. But in sickle cell disease, the red blood cells only survive 16 to 20 days and they are quite stiff and hard. Because they're stiff, they form clusters, and these clusters end up blocking the blood vessels. And it's when these blood vessels are blocked, you get all the complications of sickle cell disease. Sickle cell disease mostly occurs in Black Africans and Black Caribbeans, but it can also occur in some parts of India, Middle East, and some parts of South and Central America. The occurrence of this disease has been linked with the presence of malaria infection in the areas, and also from people that have emigrated from those regions. There are some factors that can precipitate what is called a crisis, which is a worsening of the condition. And these include things like cold temperature, dehydration, pregnancy, high altitudes, stress, infection, exertion, and under anesthesia, that is during surgeries. The problems that can occur from sickle cell disease can broadly be classified into acute problems or crises and chronic problems. The acute problems include acute pain, where the individual will complain of vague pain, and this is a very common crisis. There is also acute abdomen, where the person will complain of swelling of the abdomen, pain, and constipation. There is also acute anemia, whereby the person becomes very pale within a few days. They might complain of body aches, fever, and just feeling generally unwell. There is another one called acute chest syndrome, where the individual might complain of shortness of breath, cough, fever, and chest pain. Another one is called acute priapism, and this occurs in males where there's painful, sustained erection. When it occurs for more than 3 hours, it can be classified as a medical emergency. There's also acute osteomyelitis, and this occurs when, due to repeated blockage of the vessels, parts of the bone dies off, and then those parts that die off, there's infection. Another way that the individual might have a crisis is through the neurological system, where they can have strokes, and these can occur in early adulthood. The common infections that can set off these crises include pneumococcal infections, urinary tract infections, and osteomyelitis. The chronic infections can affect the lungs, eyes. The individual might have pain that persists. It might affect the brain, gallbladder, and they might have cognitive problems. In terms of testing for this condition, some areas test newborns for the presence of sickle cell disease. In some areas, they test pregnant women and their partners for the presence of sickle cell disease. The most important treatment in sickle cell disease is prevention. If you know the genotype of your partner, this will prevent the development of this disease. There has also been some success in what is called stem cell transplantation, but this needs to be done on sibling donors. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to watch again, share, subscribe to my channel, and until next time, smile because it's healthy. Bye.